So we had the veterinarians come out and take a look at the ewes at the bank barn and do a pregnancy check on them, and to take a look at Gummy Bear, our ewe here that had the infection in her front shoulder. So here's a backstory about our ewe, Gummy Bear. She's a registered Suffolk ewe that we purchased last November. She had a ewe lamb for us, and we're actually going to hold that ewe lamb back to add to her flock. She's a ewe that at weaning time we noticed her udder really wasn't shrinking down as fast as the other ones, kind of warm, starting to get a little lumpy. Talked to the vet, she told us about a treatment. We filmed a video about that where we treated her, you know, to kind of help her in the sense battle if she was developing mastitis or help prevent her from getting it. And then we noticed that she started developing that abscess there on her front shoulder. That's what we've been treating her on. And the vet came, checked her out, said her udder felt completely normal, no hard lumps, no nothing like that. So no signs of mastitis, which is good. We're glad to hear that. And then they checked out that front abscessed area, and they said it looked good. No signs of further infection. Looks like it was healing good. The bad news is for Gummy Bear, they told us that we had to give her an additional 2 shots. They gave her the first one, and then every 3 days here we have to catch her and give her a shot there in her neck. She's not too happy about that. Doesn't like being caught and having that done. But we're glad to see she's really coming around to being her old self again. She really hasn't, you know, shown any signs of being down or feeling sick. But you could tell when I was working on that abscess area, it didn't feel too good for her. That blue coat, I've been applying that still to it just to make sure no flies have been getting in the area. And that really seems to help because you don't want her to get any kind of more infection in the area or develop any other issues from flies getting around it. Really some good news from the vet about Gummy Bear. We're really hoping that she stays healthy so she can have a long, productive life here because we really like the genetics that she is out of. Was it in the neck?
Yeah.
Still like me, Gummy Bear? But you can see that front shoulder is not giving her any problems. It's really gone down. So let us get a look. So after the vets checked out Gummy Bear at our house, we came over here to the bank barn because we wanted them to do a pregnancy check on these 5 ewes that we bought. And it turned out that 3 out of the 5 are bred. They use like a sonogram ultrasound machine on them to check them out. This way it gives us a good idea about when the ewes might be due, so we can get them moved over to our house where all the lambing supplies are, and we're able to keep a really good eye on them there. Also, it lets us know to pull out these other 2 ewes that are not bred right now and put them in with our ram Rusty, so that way he can service them this fall with the rest of the ewes that we have going in his group. And that really works out okay because the 2 ewes that are not bred right now are the youngest of this group, and so it really won't be that big of a deal. They'll be able to get a little bit more size on them, you know, over the next month until they get put in the pen with him. And while the vet was here, we had her take a look at these feeder lambs. We had some issues coming out of them. So we're going to got some medicine from her. It has to actually be added to their water over the course of the next 5 days. So we're going to start treatment with them on that tonight. So tonight they got about 3.2 ounces of that medicine in each bucket, and then tomorrow, and then for the following 4 days, they'll get 1.5 ounces in each bucket. And on the jug of medicine, it says, you know, you should be able to see some real improvement after about 3 days. What we noticed is some of the lambs started getting some real bad cases of diarrhea, and we're hoping this clears it all up. That way they're still able to stay healthy and basically not get dehydrated, because it's been so hot here recently. We don't want them to, you know, just be suffering. We want to make sure they're really healthy and going forward, so that way they're able to keep gaining good on the feed. So it ended up being a good visit from the vet. Got a lot of good news about this ewe and the ewes over there at the bank barn. Got a lot of good information, had some of our questions answered. With us going into breeding season, that's going to help us really propel our flock forward. The reason why I didn't really film a lot while the vet was here is because they're busy. They have other appointments throughout the day, so we're kind of trying to get the things done that we needed them to do while they were here. And because we don't really have like a big sheep handling system, I'm pinning up sheep over in the corner, and they're grabbing them and pulling them out to do what they need to, and I'm sorting them inside the gate. And it just makes it hard to film and also be efficient with our time while we're doing all that. So we just get a recap of it. Well, that'll wrap up this video. Thanks for watching.